Hello and welcome to another episode of Live Harp Lessons. For those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Zuzanna and I'm a harpist and harp teacher based in Edinburgh, Scotland. And this is my weekly free harp tutorial. Every Friday we go live on Facebook and Instagram, but because this week I cannot go live, I'm actually pre-recording that episode for you on Wednesday to make sure you get your weekly dose of harp inspiration and tips. The piece that we're going to look at today is Prelude in C by Johann Sebastian Bach. This is my arrangement of that prelude for liver harp. We're going to look at three particular issues on that piece. First will be directional placing, meaning that you only place the fingers which go in same direction and you place the other fingers once you're making a turn. As always, I've included some exercises for that in the PDF, which is included with today's lesson. It's available for my newsletter subscribers. If you want to subscribe and get the PDF with exercises, sign through the link below. The second issue, which I will also include some exercises for, is using correct fingerings for correct shapes of chords. In this piece we are not only getting 3-1 shapes, but we're also getting shapes involving fourth finger, for example 4-1, like that one, or 4-3-1, like that, and it's quite important that you use correct fingers for correct shapes. Last but not least is the change of levers. There are quite a few chromatic changes in that piece, and in my arrangement I made sure that all those lever changes are marked in red on the stave, so you're really sure and confident when to change the lever and which lever is that you need to change. Let's hear the piece. I hope you enjoyed listening. You can buy this arrangement from my website. I will put the link in the description of this video. And this weekend only, until Sunday 2nd February, you can buy it for half price. The price will be automatically applied once you put the product in the basket, and since it's a digital download, you will be able to enjoy it as soon as you pay, with either printing it out or on the tablet. For this arrangement, I have created two versions of one file. One full version with all fingerings, all lever changes laid out neatly on 3 pages. The other version is more suitable for people who would like to play it at weddings and functions and would appreciate having only 2 pages to fit neatly on their music stand. Included in the file you will find all the exercises that I'm going to quickly explain now. The first exercise is for directional placing, making sure that only fingers that go in one direction go together. So we're going to take the first 4 notes of the right hand pattern and we're going to play third, play second finger, then place the third finger without second, that's really important, play the thumb, play the third finger, go away. And you will repeat that same exercise with all the shapes in the piece. So then moving on to the next bar, going 3, 2, place, play, play, and so on. The second exercise is taking the last 4 notes of that pattern, so dealing with the second part of the term. You will place thumb and third finger, play the thumb, place the second finger and the thumb together, play the third finger, second finger and the thumb. And then you can repeat it with all the other notes of the chords, with all other chords. So for example, a 4-2-1 pattern will look like that. Thumb and fourth finger on, playing the thumb, placing 2 and 1, playing fourth, playing second, playing the thumb. And the 4-3-1 pattern towards the end of the piece. You will have thumb on F, fourth finger on G, playing the thumb, placing 3 and 1, playing fourth, playing 3, playing 1. Then the next exercise, which will be useful to remembering which fingerings are used for which shapes of chords, is taking all the chords from the piece and playing them one after another. So the first chord, 3-2-1, you can play that a couple of times. Then the next chord is just shifting one step up, that's still 3-2-1 pattern. The next chord, fourth finger, will be included because we're going down. Top notes stay the same, but the bottom note is one level lower, which changes the whole shape. So that's 4-2-1. And then again we are on 3-2-1. It's very useful to do that after you do the exercises for placing or in between them, just to be really familiar with the chord shapes and in order not to think too much about them. Last but not least, lever changes. They are marked very clearly in red and marked on the stave in this piece. Sometimes they are marked in the right hand register when they are in that high register, for example the high C on the second page. That still means that you're changing them with the left hand. I've just written them there so you know exactly where your left hand should be going. Start with practicing left hand on its own. So left hand playing the 2 notes, changing the lever, going back to play, changing the other lever. Once you're confident with that, you can add the right hand, but try not to do more than 2 changes at a time, then move on to making 3 changes at a time. There are a few bits in that piece which will be more lever heavy than the others, so start with them and do 1 bit at a time. I hope you enjoyed this live harp lesson. I will see you again next Friday for lesson live this time, and let me know how you liked it. I always appreciate hearing that these lessons have been useful for you. It gives me the motivation to work more on them. So if you like them, please let me know. Please share with someone that you know that would like to play the harp or is already playing the harp. Spread the good news. Thank you!